Today we have a lineup of headphones. We're going to go from my least favorite to favorite, and I will let you know which ones they are. So here are the JBL headphones, and these are a gift to me, and they work well, but not my favorite, but definitely an option. We have Apple's wired headphones with a lightning on the end of this one. So for sure, if you own an iPhone, you have these specifically. It also took me, I had two of these together. It also took me about 10 minutes to untangle them, which is the positives and negatives of this thing. Most people have these handy. They're my backup. They work great. You see a lot of influencers using this mic right here. So yeah, you can use them. Next, we have the Airpods Gen 2, or Airpods 2 actually. And I'm sure I've had the Airpods 1. These are Airpods 2. The sound of them is great. The fit's great. Obviously, you've got the older style compared to the newer style. Many people have these and they work great. So AirPods 2. Next on my list is the One Audio Wired. These are wired headphones. They don't have noise cancellation or anything along them lines, but I literally use these when I am editing. But since they are wired, kind of limiting, so I end up getting a different option. These things work great. These things just make your ears sweat a little, but for the sound quality you're getting out of these and the wired, so you don't get any latency, really good choice. Next, we have the AirPods Pro first generation. So these guys don't have speakers in the bottom or the little lanyard holder. The original Pros, love these things, had them for years, and would highly recommend if someone does want to go for the second generation of them. They do lots. The sound cancellation on these things, obviously, which you're not getting with any of the other products that I've mentioned up until this point, is fantastic. The transparency mode, fantastic. This makes things sound very nice, so highly recommend. These guys are the Powerbeats by Dre. So the Beats by Dre, Powerbeats 2, in fact. And I haven't used these for a long time. They have this wire on them, so they are wireless with the exception of the back wire that connects them. So this goes around your neck. But they do sound great. These were my wife's primary ones for a while when she would work out. Fit great, the little ear things, obviously different design from how they are, but they're secure. They're meant for sports, hence the ear loops, and they sound fantastic. Next is the newest edition, Soundcore by Anker Space One. That's these guys. These guys are wireless. They do have active noise cancellation. You can also make them wired with a connector right here. Noise cancellation. They fit great, very comfortable, very reasonably priced, and I do like them. So these are my new editing ones, but I think with the wireless, there may be some latency, so that I have to kind of figure out and make sure that when I'm editing them in the right timing, they're great. Now, next on my list, I don't have them. I'm going to show some footage right here, is the Apple AirPods Max. And here's the footage of me trying them out. So I was able to borrow them for a couple of days, run them through their paces. They sound great, they feel great. Obviously, it's a more higher end than what most people are used to paying for headphones, but they do everything they're supposed to. The materials are premium. The metal on there, the material on the headband is just very well done by Apple, and the noise cancellation is beyond good. So I would, if it's within your budget to get these ones, you're not going to be disappointed, or if you can get them renewed somewhere. And then the last on our list is the AirPods Pro second generation. These ones do have the speaker on the bottom. They do have the lanyard thing on the side. You can charge these with a wireless puck. The noise cancellation, Apple says, is 2 times better than the original. Again, highly recommend. These are my favorite out of all of them. These are the ones I use on a day-to-day basis, even with all of these. Obviously, I can't use the AirPods Max because they were not mine, but these ones, I really think for the price and for everything you're getting in this little small deal, is well worth the expense. And for me, they're comfortable. You have 4 different tips in here to help with sizing. And there's a little ear test you can do to make sure you do have the right size in there. But these sound great. The noise cancellation is fantastic. The noise, the sound for me is great. Preface, I'm not an audiophile. I can tell you that these compared to these, there's a huge difference. That's as much as I can tell you. But for me, I could barely hear the difference from these and the AirPods Max. So keep that in mind. But for an everyday 95% of people who probably are also not audiophiles and don't know the ins and outs of how audio works and engineering and all that stuff, you've got a wide selection of products here. So that's my selection for my top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 headphones that we have here. And let me know what you think. Thank you. Bye.